How close are we to the finish? I don't know. How wrong will I be tonight? I don't know. Probably severely. I've already been trying not to think about this case, but I already think I know how it's all gonna turn out. That's the problem. Puberty, fuck you, Varys. Anyway, hello Somber, hello Marion, hello BG, hello Varys, hello Zemc, Kia, Gothic, hello, hello. Wait, which one was the one I gotta go to? Oh shit, I lost it, didn't I? To 119, I think that's 129. Okay, that's the... Yeah, this is it. This has got to be it. Bridge to the Turnabout, right? 129 at 926, or yeah. Yeah, that's got to be it. I hope. Hey Jay, how you doing? I don't need to take care of myself. Date, huh? What? Vacation, what? Where could that be at this time of night? Oh, yes? Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice! Larice dead him! It's nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick, he took a really nasty spill! Hey Hilly, how you doing? Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life is in danger! Waking up to Larice. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead! Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help. All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. How about the detention center? Please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. I know what it's like to try and escape an X2, Edgeworth. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. And this is just water. It's in a small cup, but it's in a special cup. A special cute cup. A wee bear's cup. For Ice Bear. I love this cup. Alright. Oh god, is Larry locked up again? But you're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Very right. Oh, something happened to Ms. Elise, and Nick's, Maya, and Iris's bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital, paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Doden. She was found by Wright and the nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, when Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her. Oh, sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. Oh. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. Do we have the... Oh! This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other? He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. No way! We're Edgeworth! I was kind of not hoping that would happen because I'm gonna be doing Edgeworth's voice for most of this. Oh god! I've gotten away by using my why am I so high pitched? I've gotten away with using my normal voice for Phoenix. So it works, and I don't have to do a whole lot of voices all the time, but... Fuck! You're the only one that can represent her. And I love that the law in this country can be practiced by anyone with that attorney's badge. Even though Edgeworth is a prosecution attorney, I don't know if it's different attorneys, like if a defense attorney could be a prosecutor and vice versa, or if you have to do any sort of certain specialized training or what. I know nothing about the law, so it's fine. Fuck you to Hawk. Jay had to be real. Okay, I wasn't sure, but still, I just love that all he gave was his attorney's badge just to prove you are an attorney. Even though Edgeworth would obviously have his own, but whatever. Anyway, what did you just say? Oh, you know, represent, defend. Oh, what were you expecting? Oh, why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Oh, don't talk to me like a kid! I graduated from junior high, you know! Oh, don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. Here we are! How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Oh, Lord. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say. Oh, wait, I missed it. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Lurie said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. Pardon me, Iris. Would you like to ask? I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling that you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? Hey, honey nut, how you doing? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. No, he fell into the water, very cold water in winter and, you know, caught a cold. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. So, it's her! It has to be! I'm not gonna think about it. That gets me into trouble every single time. It's taken me 3 games and numerous cases to just get to the point where I just can't think ahead. Fuck. No, I'm not! That's the worst part, Kia! I would ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe you should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the trading hall on the night of the murder. Yes? However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What to the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. The Psycholox. The Psycholox. At least that they need to present this Magatama item to do something. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes. Spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me the simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Donim? I'm sticking with Donim. That's... No. I'm not the one who took her life. Those psychologue things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he'd begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? Yeah, Edgy. What is Wright to you? It's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. It is her! You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. Friend, those extra quotation marks. I wanted him just to forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. I need to know what I might need to present for the... Okay, so we have a few items, so let's see. Take that! Take that! It's his voice. Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go into the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder. Is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Misty Fame, Master of the Courier Technique, receive light spell, protect evil spirits. Cult magazine featuring as a temple. Okay, I don't think I have anything right now to present. So, or is it actually, hold on a sec. Okay, the head nun isn't one of the profiles, so I'll wait until I get some more stuff. So I have information. I need to investigate further, gather more evidence. Okay. So we'll go. We'll walk around. We'll talk to people. We'll figure stuff out. Number 8, Dusky Bridge. Sure, it's cold, all right. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh, wow. It's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's I thought it was my Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. Ha ha! I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody's real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. A gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godo was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godo? What happened? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple as a simple does, as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, the bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you wanted the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep. I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. Is how it goes, right? Oh, was that leap? And? Is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives over there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Oh, she's still stuck! Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again. Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? So how did this bridge burn down anyway? No, this is the final case of the Phoenix Wright Trilogy. I'm almost 100% sure it was lightning. I think what it's doing is it's setting up Edgeworth as the protagonist of the next series of games. Because in the next set of games, you play Edgeworth. Edgeworth Investigations or whatever. Nope, I'm trying to finish it so I can start the next long-form game, which is Tales of Symphonia. One episode. Lightning? I don't know! I'm sorry! Prosecutor Godo. So who is this Prosecutor Godo? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Show them after you left the country. I am! I don't know, I don't remember what they're called, I'm sorry! Is it Edgeworth Investigations? Because basically the last case is the last time he plays Phoenix Wright in the Phoenix Wright Trilogy, or the Phoenix Wright games, it's sad. No, Retro, I'm not. I'm not touching the Danganronpa series ever again. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? Well, I just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. Because, after the Edgeworth ones, there's the Apollo ones. And I don't know who the fuck Apollo is, and I don't care. I just like Phoenix. It's a hot tab. Yeah, but you don't play as Phoenix. You play as, some kid. Wait, is Apollo his son? Wait, what? He's so good. How is it I've never heard of him? Okay, alright, alright. Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? It is Wright, of course. For some reason, Goldo's really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godo myself. It's 23, oh god. Don't worry, Harriet. With Trenton, he's a hobo. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. That's a little unusual for lightning to occur during snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. Ooh, weather data. I see. It's a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? No, we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Okay, so... Eagle Mountain weather data for February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. About around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Power Wash Simulator. Just adopting these kids? Good lord. Okay. Okay, main gate. Let's go. Let's go talk to Bikini. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. Sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. Oh, what do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And if I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec! Hold it! Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney. Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right? Prosecutor Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I know you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more likely sorbet. More like sorbet. It is rather cold here. No, she was the family pet! Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I'll just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. Well, I was right after all. I never should have come back. No, don't worry. I'll say things are how they really are this time, honest. So he's like that old dog that you take in because you feel kind of bad for it. Why only? Oh, they're a little off. There we go. If I had a penny for every time he said that. No, you know what? Wow. Alright, stream's over. We're done. No. It's a bridge too far. No, it's a bridge too far. I just said that Gumshoe was the old dog that you take in. Not me. She was younger than you. Everyone in this game is younger than me. Everyone watching right now is younger than me. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. I can't force things too much, you know? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You're older than 41, Gothic? Huh. I could have sworn you've told me, like, this. I could have sworn we had this conversation several times. Mary, goddammit. Not old bag. I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Forget it. I didn't say anything. The night of the crime. Larry, where were we? I see. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry. What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Get lost! Get back to your charter jet! Get out of my sight, you creep! I hope you play crashes and you die! Oh, it's just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? As I suspected. Psycholocks. Yes, I am also turning 42 this year. So I assume that Gothic is only a couple of months older than I am. Oh, sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. I sure to remember his wreck, dude. Alright. Let's go to the main hall, see if I can get some more info before I start going after these psycholocks. Hey, hello there. So how you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I can't really remember the voice I used for her, so I'm just kinda guessing. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances were so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. What? What? That's how he's saying. He's saying psycholocks. That's how it's spelled. Are they not psycholocks? All right, they're cyclocks, but he calls them psycholocks. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait. I thought something was off. It's spelled psycho. She is precious. Yeah, and now I am too. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. You're Edgeworth. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, says the bikini. She's the witness. Why did you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach's already growling in protest. So, oh, cool. There's a Steel Samurai who was cool. Well, the Steel Samurai is pretty damn cool. What's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall of the Inner Temple. Should be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night. It's extremely exhausting. The Channeling Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all the times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the Inner Temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Actually, hold on a sec. I have not examined anywhere either. No, that's not what I wanted. God damn it. I want to go to the courtyard. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Alright, now we gotta examine some things. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. There's one little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving Hallville a great name is a crime itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Not Compton. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly has an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. The sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time. Ah, you're right! It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Wait. Oh, it isn't. Is it Dusky or Dusty? Now I'm confused! And that's not wildly written, that's in very precise font. Looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. If this game wasn't localized. Let's go in here. Why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure. Why not? Oh, darn it. I don't have my camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones? Why is he so fascinated by them? Okay, is that all? Okay, so let's move. The main gate. That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, Head Mun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? Well, we call a person who rings a bell a beller. Or a truer for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. This kid looks quite old. Strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. It's like a fine wine. It gets better with age. Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective. Oh, no! Edgy, why? I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride or something like that? Or if it's stored improperly, Zemsy. Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Because wine sealed can still go bad if it's improperly stored. Like most things. So, haha. It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it. There are a lot of scams lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Miss Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out on the altar candles! What? Oh, really? That's cool, Gia. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. Huh? This is Lesser? What is the greater one like? Holy fuck. The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It's supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Korean exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls. Man, I bet you'd have an awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here. It's our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering. So if I slept here, the Uggy Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright! Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Miss Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? Oh, what is it? This could be it! An ultra-important clue! A super special clue! I suppose I should read it myself, then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Ooh, hello. Let's go in there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. To Iris of Hazakura Temple. Salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Oh. Okay, then. Oh, it's a warmed cat box! But where are all the cats? A warmed cat box! It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. Those are a type of zabuton, cushions called Enza. Why you give me such a hard time? Huh, Miss Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. Oh, straw frisbees! Oh, wow. Alright, what she saw. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11 o'clock. Ah, no! I can't say it! It's too much for my poor heart! Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my thigh! Holy shit. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back. With a sword! Did you see this criminal? With your own eyes? I don't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. Shit. He has been quite shocked. Of course she was! Like putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. and I happen to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. I return. Go, she was trying. As the head nun, it is your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket.
Sisters? Did Retro just ruin it? But they're twins! They have to be! They're either twins or it's the same person! Okay, so it's the very last case of the whole trilogy. That's all it is.
Bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as a frozen glass.
So how'd you know about the sisters? Okay, I didn't know for sure. I didn't know. See, this is the problem with me playing games like this. When I don't do it all in one go, which I gotta try and do better at.
I'll take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And if she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
The training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't need to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, she still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl. That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with the dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. Since late last night. She's nowhere to be found.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. Poop! Where's Pearl? Okay. The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Donan. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. A 2-story building? That'd be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Miss Elise Donan was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Okay. Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, they had none. Right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm taking a hot bath to soothe the back. Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. Retro. No more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godo guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I'd be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. Would he, though? That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. Oh no, if it's the Canadian one! We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull! What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? Go in the Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. Jay, it's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on that other side of the bridge that besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? This side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. No, wait, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. It's not the kind of place a person can survive in. Please be alright, Maya. So how was she stabbed with it if it's still in... So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon? It sure is. It's called, Shichishodo, by the way. That's the piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Shut up, Richard. Hey, Wrath, how you doing? Yep, all over the blade. Speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishodo, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. The fingerprints are on the murder weapon. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Oh yeah, I think it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Okay, wow, that's pretty damning. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Mr. Elise Donin. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? It's top secret stuff. Don't tell anybody about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. I thought it was gonna be about the case. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it! The staff is made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. Okay, victim staff, out of the court records. The main gate must be just over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls! I jumped over a few of those in my time. And most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. I'm almost out of water. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? That's with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Miss Edgeworth? Hey, is the world starting to go mad? Got no smarts in them? God. The main hall of Hasakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right. But I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hasakura Temple is built on the steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the palace slanted, sir? I fail to see how you can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Okay, so that's actually important, I think. She fell... Okay. Let's go back to the detention center and see if I can unlock some of those psych locks.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hasakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Doden with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Okay, I'm gonna save. Because I think I've got enough to kind of break hers, and I gotta find Larry, and I don't think I'm gonna find Larry until I break her locks, so... Let's go. She's only got 2, so it should be pretty simple. I think we start with the Blackmail Letter. I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris.
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct?
Ah!
Boom, there's one. Was the evidence of the power of my glare that broke that lock? Power of my glare? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. Power of my glare.
But, Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have had anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Is it yes? Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Boom, there we go. I did it with no help! I'm getting smarter after 70 hours of these games!
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map? You did it, Hawk. Now do it again! Yeah.
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible crime could be lurking at Heavenly Hall.
Terrible criminal.
I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
Looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night?
Yes, that's exactly right.
It's a room to the murder discovered. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is. But he has no idea who I am. Bitch!
I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of the Hazakura Temple.
She raised me as if she were my real mother.
As if she were your real mother?
I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child. And she's taken care of me ever since.
Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay.
That's Mystic Elise Donim. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard.
Does she come to Hazakura Temple often?
No, this is her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor.
Is that so?
Yes, Sister Bikini told me, be certain not to offend her.
The victim, Miss Elise Donim. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems.
Oh, that's Mr. Laurice. He's a very sincere, hard-working person. He's even kind enough to draw a portrait of me.
Knowing Larry, this woman is exactly the type that he would fall in love with at first sight. Okay. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background, we don't know anything really. That's rather odd. If she's trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author? I'll bet it was just one of those things, you know. She probably never expected to get so popular. Can I move to Heavenly Hall yet? There we go. What the f... What the f... Larry! Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Oh, nah. I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! How about what you just said? I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat! Gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. If I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And then music in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. So far, this is my most favorite case. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you so down here? And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. It's a great little place. It's artistic. Artistic. Oh, it's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds like a lot like my apartment there, pal. Poor country. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. Oh, so I'll get you something to drink? Some water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Johnson, let's, examine. What is this festive-looking ornament? Oh, it reminds me of an art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami. Remember? Well, Oh, yeah. You were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold $1, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really? I never would have expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh yeah, in grade school, if something stinks, it must be the butts. That was their saying. That's exactly why I hate childhood friends. That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal. Oh, you don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's like the second case, I think. Actually, it's the one where you're defending Larry. It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Oh my god. Make sure there's no clues. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall. I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. It's the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would be in some serious trouble. You're right about that. It would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but all right. These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on? Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, wow. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked the girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell you how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If you really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Oh, yeah. Well, let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Okay. Present the Magatama. Take that! An edge of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Oh, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire! The bridge was on fire! Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth! There's still 3 Cyclops remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Why are you saying? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, behind the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to see the lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Yeah, because if he's in the temple, it's all covered by, yeah, there's no way he could have seen it. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room? So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning strike in Dusky Bridge was here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was, naturally, Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh! In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I'll have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing in this cold little shack last night? Oh, that's what you might call affaire de coeur. What do you mean, affaire de coeur? Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here's your evidence. You called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey! Give that back! You're embarrassing me! What do you do with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh! First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. I'm so sorry. So we were here at Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry it doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Alex but threatened to expose a secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? I'm mixing the voices a little. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Oh, give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh? What was the secret that you mentioned? Oh, come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want that old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Oh, give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why are you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. I'm mixing the voices. Oh, scary look at his. Oh, what's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Miss Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said just about a minute ago. You want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. Oh, what? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. Oh, what doesn't? And that's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. Oh, what? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? You got anything for Mr. Edgeworth? I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Ah! No! Holy fuck. No! Oh, what's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Oh, why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by bolt lightning? I just about had it with this harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. To be continued. Ah!